The embroidery decoration process is much different than all other decoration processes. The other decoration processes primarily revolve around some type of printing method, whereas embroidery uses needles to sew thread directly onto a product. Now, embroidery has been around for centuries, but has really changed with the invention of embroidery machines, which allows us to sew any type of design directly onto a product. Now, embroidery machines are really actually not that complicated to operate, but take up a lot of time to sew any type of design. A simple left chest design, for instance, might take around 15 minutes to sew, whereas a large jacket design or for a bag might take up to an hour. So when you're really paying for embroidery, a lot of it is going towards the cost of operating the machine and not so much the actual materials. Thread and the stabilizers for the thread are actually very cheap when it comes to embroidery materials compared to some printing methods where the inks can be very, very costly. Embroidery really has to be done with digitized artwork. Before anything can be sewn, it must first be digitized, or essentially converted into a sewable file. This digitized file allows the machine to know how many and where to lay stitches down in order to create the artwork. Without a digitized file, you really cannot sew any design. Simple text designs aren't typically going to need to be digitized, but anytime you digitize something, it must be digitized specifically for a certain product, whether it be a polo, a bag, or a hat, and it must be digitized at the exact size. You cannot stretch any digitized artwork to make it bigger or smaller and expect it to look good like you could with a vector piece of artwork. If you have any questions about the embroidery decoration process, please do not hesitate contacting us. Thank you.